If I have to go on vacation, this is the IEM that I am taking. This is DaVinci, a collaboration between Dunu and Gizaudio. And this is that IEM that shows graph is important, but listening is more important. Well, this unit was provided for a discount from Hi-Fi Go, and this is my personal purchased unit. And all the opinions are mine as well. Now, without further ado, let's start the review, starting with build quality and design. Well, Dunu DaVinci is the best build and package in sub $400 category. Too straightforward? Let's see. Well, the package that it comes with: beautiful IEMs, a very solid modular cable 3.5 and 4.4 connection, 3 set of ear tips, Dunu S&S, Azla type mushroom tips, candy tips, 6.5 mm connector, a cleaning tool, and a hard case to keep your IEMs. The IEMs are beautiful, and with resin build, metal nozzles, and with stabilized wooden faceplate. Look at the design. These are the most beautiful IEM that I have in my collection, and the second most beautiful IEM that I have reviewed. First, you already know Data, right? And the IEMs are solid build, and these were my daily driver for more than past 1 month. Well, I was supposed to review them in June, however I got sick and it carried upon. And I think these are the most tested IEMs on this channel after Moondrop Dusk. And I can safely say these are durable. And the most durable and my favorite part about these IEM is the cable. It is a 2-pin detachable cable and a strong one with premium feel to it, with modular 3.5 and 4.4 connections. Fit and comfort wise, again, I had no issues with these IEM. The fit and the noise isolation is just perfect, and there's no ear pressure buildup. You get plethora of ear tips with this particular IEM, and they are enough to satisfy your hunger. It comes with 3 set of ear tips, Dunu S&S, mushroom style silicone tips, they are like Azla's, and your candy ear tips. And this IEM changes the texture quite a lot with these ear tips. I'll explain in the sound section. However, if you really like that warm sound, I would say go with Dunu S&S. And if you want the best balance and control, the Azla type mushroom tips are the best. Technical specification per se as well, Dunu has left no stone unturned. It's a hybrid IEM with 2 dynamic driver, 4 balance armatures, with 10mm dynamic driver for sub bass, 8mm dynamic driver for bass, 2 balance armatures for mids, 1 balance armature for treble, and 1 balance armature for ultra high frequencies or upper treble. It's a 5-way crossover to keep the sound clean and separated. And with these many drivers, these IEM are really easy to drive. You can drive them with your affordable DAC. They work really well. Good job, Dunu. So with these specification and that good of a package, how do they sound? Well, DaVincis are very well tuned IEM as per the latest trend in tuning. However, Timmy took a new approach here, where he kept the new meta and gave it the bass boost. However, it's not a new thing. We have already seen in the Hype phone. This tuning was expected as well, as he already asked in the community posts, where the most asked tuning was bass boost with good mids. And yes, that's what you get here. It's a fairly tuned IEM with bonkers bass, beautiful mids, and relaxed treble. Let's break it down in detail, starting with the bass. The bass on DaVinci is impactful and has a very good sub-bass extension. The speed, the articulation, the texture of the bass is outright premium. With precise attack and decay, it has that fullness and that weight to it. It's a very controlled and well-behaved bass. I was listening to Narcosis Spectre by Plastic Man, and this whole song is just various types of bass, and it hits you hard. One thing to call out here is, with the supplied ear tips, the low end changes a lot. It might not be very well visible in the graph, however the texture and feel of the bass changes a lot with these ear tips. With Dunu S&S tip, it sounded the most warm. With silicone, it sounded most balanced, and with candy, it sounded most fun. If I talk about mids, DaVinci can be summarized as rich and lush mids. The mids are very beautiful on these IEMs. It has one of the best timbre that in terms of instruments, and the vocals sound very natural in these. However, the impressive bass on these IEMs sometimes mask the mids. Mark my word here, it's not bleeding, it's more like masking. To explain in simple words, let's say there's a bass line that is supposed to be behind. However, it's taking a prominent place near the mids. Billie Jean by Michael Jackson is one good example for this, where the bass line takes the very front part with music and masks the mid-range a bit. Still, these are very natural mids. 5-way crossover is doing the magic here. And the treble is clean, pleasant and smooth. It is a very well extended treble, however a bit on tamer side. Sometimes it is on darker side, however it has enough air and sparkle to it, and it is never claustrophobic. If you listen to Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, it sounds dark and loses the sparkle in treble. And with this tamed treble, the resolution takes a hit. Though the resolution is still above average on DaVinci, it's just lag in comparison to the competition like Dusk and Hype 4. Soundstage again is very good on DaVinci. It comes with a very precise imaging which gives you a very good and intimate experience. For rhythm and timing, this IEM connects you with music, especially because of those powerful low frequencies. However, at the same time, some of the acoustic music can be a bit disconnected as well. Though the best part about this IEM is how it handles the atmosphere and the dynamic range, especially dynamic range. How well and evenly it handles all part of music, pure gold. Though, how does it fare in the market? Well, most important two competitors of DaVinci are Moondrop Dusk and Thieaudio Hype 4. I would like to compare this with Hype 4 here to avoid unfair competition. Since Dusk is a better IEM in terms of overall balance and as an overall IEM, and the take of DaVinci is not to provide the whole balance, it is to provide fun bass with good mids, which is opposite to Dusk. So a better comparison here would be Dunu DaVinci against Thieaudio Hype 4. Both have the same configuration, 2 dynamic, 4 balance homage. Hype 4 is $100 expensive as compared to DaVinci. For build, both of these IEMs is just solid. With Dunu DaVinci is getting marks for better accessories in terms of modular cable and different type of ear tips. In terms of sound, if you see the graph, both the IEMs have exactly same bass. However, if you do A/B test, the bass on Hype 4 has better speed as compared to DaVinci and give you better slam. Though because of that, DaVinci's bass sound more powerful, feel better. So Hype 4 has a better bass. However, DaVinci has better feel good bass. For the mids, both Hype 4 and DaVinci sounds different in the sense DaVinci is warm and neutral, whereas Hype 4 takes a vocal forward approach with slightly better mids as compared to DaVinci, still falling in the category of rich and lush. However, where both of these IEMs show different color is treble, where Hype 4 is more bright and sparkly, DaVinci is more on relaxed side and has a tendency to be darker in some tracks. Technical performance per se, Hype 4 is a better IEM than DaVinci. DaVinci is close, however less resolved in comparison, mostly because of tamed treble. Overall, I would say Hype 4 is a better IEM than DaVinci in total comparison, though both comes with their USP. If you listen to a lot of EDMs or bass heavy tracks, DaVinci is a good choice. However, if you listen to almost all of the genres but like to have your bass boosted, Hype 4 is a better choice. And if you want an all-rounder that does it all, Dusk is still the king of $400 category. In conclusion, Dunu DaVinci is one hell of an IEM for $299, and it is one of the most important IEM in this price range according to me, because we keep forgetting this fun signature, chasing the neutrality. I would give Dunu DaVinci a solid 4 stars. it delivers what it promised with a solid package, and it gets my solid recommendation as a basic IEM. Well, this is going into my permanent collection as a vacation IEM. Comment which IEM would you take on your vacation. Till then, do subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.